Alright, hello guys and welcome back. Today we are at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge in a Savanna View Club room, so Club Kilimanjaro. The video I'm taking at the end of an 8-night stay, so I'm going to be overlapping it with video I took when we first walked in, so to get an idea of what it looked like when we got here versus our thoughts 8 nights on we're checking out this morning. So it's August 2023. As I said, we got here 8 nights ago. Let's show you the room first. So as you come in, if I just back up, as I said, I'm going to be overlapping this with video of how it looks now, so excuse it if it looks dirty versus the video I took at the start. So when you first come in, you have a sliding door on your left with a mirror, and on the right we have an interconnecting door and wardrobe closet area. I'll show you in here first. It comes with plenty of hangers, some robes and slippers down the bottom, and if I swing around onto the other side, then we have up the top extra pillow and blankets, a steamer, safe, and some more hanging space down the bottom. Just to the left of that, we have our coffee facility, so Keurig machine. It does come with pods, tea and coffee with some takeaway cups in there, lids and some milk. There's 4 mugs in the room, and just above that some glasses and ice buckets, and just back up there, and then just next to it some art on the wall, some woven baskets. That's also just above where your air conditioning unit will be. The lowest it can go is 20 degrees Celsius, which is 68 Fahrenheit, so it keeps it comfortable and very cool. So on the other side, as we come in, so opposite the wardrobe, we have our bathroom area. A lovely large mirror there, some Disney artwork, a dual vanity with some Disney Resort products, and hairdryer underneath there. The sinks, I will say the sinks are not the fastest draining. You have to wait a while for those to go down. The same with the bath itself on some occasions. But swinging around from the vanity area, the sink area, we have another sliding door. Sliding doors are great for maximising space. And then just brings us into the bathroom itself with a shower bath combo and toilet there. I don't know if you can hear the fan going on. It seems to be on a movement sensor, so when you go in, it turns itself on. And then coming through into the room itself, we've got these 2 queen beds. They are comfortable. They're I'd say medium, average firmness. They're not ultra soft. They're not ultra hard. But you know, a good night's sleep after a very long day in Disney, or if you ventured outside. Opposite the beds, we have a chest of drawers. There are 6 in there. Next to that, on the right, we have our luggage case and the trash bin next to that. We also have a very large TV there where you can view park information as well as your normal channels. Surprisingly, Disney Plus is not included. I thought it would have been. And then next to that, another mirror and table and chairs. All very good, solid quality. As I said, this is a Savanna room. So that means we get a balcony. I think all the rooms have balconies, to be fair, but we are looking specifically out onto where the animals freely roam. Well, I can tell you, after 8 nights, it does not get at all old or tiring seeing them out here. So right now, there's just a few pelicans, but there's bison, gazelles, zebras, giraffes, that just freely roam around here. And they have feeding points dotted all over that encourage them close. But even when they're just not feeding specifically, they're not shy to roam close by. I'm showing you videos of different times we've come back and seen the animals out there. Last night was the last time we got in about midnight, and I just had a look outside, and you can see them, how close they are to our room here. So I mean, that's the room. It's not huge. I think it's very well themed. It is, you know, this is the Animal Kingdom Lodge. It is based very much on Africa. When we checked in, we were told that they hold the largest collection. It's a registered museum. They hold the largest number of art and artifacts from Africa, outside Africa, second to the Smithsonian Museum in DC. And once she said that, you could see it everywhere. All these, what you assumed when you first walked in just may have been props or something. No, they are all genuine, so that was super cool. Our check-in experience was fast, wasn't the best. You can check in on the normal check-in desk, but if you have a club room, I would advise going up to or seeking someone who's just standing around telling them you're a club guest. What we didn't realise is when you drive in and you check in with the guy at the barrier, he basically lets the hotel know that a club member's coming, but they didn't get there fast enough. So we were checking in from a normal check-in desk. However, we then noticed somebody was holding our name on a card, and I'm assuming that's with every club side of it. They have a bit more extra information to give you. Check-in opens at, the rooms are ready from 3. We checked in at 2:30 and we couldn't get in the room. So the lady who was checking us in said, look, just go to the park and then come back later and we'll finish the formal check-in. But that meant that we went off not actually knowing what to do or how the app worked. And she was we were saying, you know, we don't really know how to do anything. And she said, just go to the park, just go. And it actually added to a bit of stress. We would have preferred her to have said, look, this is how the app works. This is how the lightning lanes work, or the plus works. We didn't even know where our tickets were. And we walked out and had to go back and say, how do we even get in the park? And she gave us a room key and said everything's on there because she booked it as a package. But anyway, some of the extra things you get from the club, and is it worth it? That's really down to what you value. I think it worked out for us around £60 per person per night for the 2 of us in here. And what you get with that, again, it's only worth it if you use it. It gives you access to the club lounge, which is on the 6th floor. You can only access it with your club key card. So anybody who is not in the club room cannot get up there. And even the stairs that go up there have gates, which you have to swipe to get into. But once you're up there, only people who have keys can get up there, so there's no additional checks. But if you do have any problems with your room, speak to the concierge who's up there. That's your club concierge. Don't speak to the people on reception. I'm only saying that because one of the benefits, which we didn't know, of being club is you get your room serviced every day. After 3 days, our room hadn't been serviced, and we had been chasing this every day with concierge downstairs, and they were just, I won't mince my words, they were fobbing us off. Telling us to go left, right and centre, speak to someone else, speak to this person, speak to that team. And we got quite annoyed. We spent a lot of money to stay here and we just want clean towels and our room clean. When we spoke to somebody up on the club, they were instantly apologetic. They went above and beyond and they made sure that our room was clean, serviced every day. They gave us free lightning lane passes for a day for us and people next door who we were staying with our party, even though their rooms was cleaned daily. If you're not in club, apparently your room is cleaned every other day. But when she was looking on the schedule for us, it was actually 5 days into the stay before our first one was due. So I think that just something had gone wrong there. In terms of food, you can go to the club all day. It's open 24 hours, although there is not stuff there all day. When you check in, you get this letter and you can see there are sort of 4 main times when stuff's being served up there. That will include breakfast. It's not a huge offering. Here's a quick video with some photos of the breakfast offering. It's enough to get you going, to wake you up, have some coffee, soft drinks, it's porridge, bagels, etc. It's enough to get you going. There's then some offerings through the day at various times. We were never here in the day, so I'm afraid we didn't experience that. And then in the evening, there was a light meal offering, and there's also an open bar, just with some beers and wines and a few spirits, which you can help yourself to. And then that all goes away at 8. And then or is it 7? No, it's from 7 that goes away. Then 8 o'clock, the very light food snacks come out, like peanut butter jelly, sandwiches and small sweets. It's all sweet stuff. You can still have alcohol up until 10, but you have to order it from one of the people walking around. Don't be shy, they will go and get it. You can ask for more than one, and you can take the stuff back to your room. So we were sometimes going up there, just grabbing a couple of bottles of beer before they took them away, and then put them in our room so we could enjoy a beer on the balcony, watching the animals. Same with the wine and the spirits, you can pour yourself and take it away. They are not in any way strict about you doing that. As I said, if you're staying in the resort perhaps all day for a day or two and you really get to use the club, it might be worth it. We were finding ourselves just grabbing some beers and bringing them back because we felt like, you know, we want to get our value for money here. If you're planning on being here for a long time, it might be worth it. I would say the mornings it made very easy. We could just go up, eat, have some coffee, and then leave. There is a fridge up there full of soft drinks and ice creams. That's there 24/7. One of the things we were told when we checked in was do not go to a vending machine, just go upstairs because there'll always be drinks up there you can take. And that's really handy and helpful to take with you into the parks. Would I stay here again? Well, this is the first time I've stayed in a Disney resort, and it's the first time I've been to Disney's in Orlando since I was about 11 years old myself. So it was a fun experience to come back. I'm surprised how this resort doesn't feel overly in your face Disney. I would expect to see Mickeys and Goofies and all the new Disney stuff all over the place, but it really is. And in this room, apart from, you know, you've got this book on the top here, this Disney Conservation Fund that tells you a little bit more, and the Hakuna Matata print in the bathroom. In the room, that's really the only Disney stuff you see. And I imagine some of the other resorts are a lot more in your face Disney, but this one is not. And it's a beautiful resort. I mean, the check-in area where it's just this completely open air atrium is so beautiful, and it's got a lovely smell to it. You know how US resorts have that smell when you often go into them. They have it here, and the whole place is just beautiful. I mean, when you look outside the window, you can see in the background they look like chimneys poking up. That's the rest of the resort where it just wraps around this middle bit where the animals are, but you can't see through. Everything's so well hidden. The pool area is lovely. This is split into 2 resorts. You've got Jambo House, which is where we are. It's the first one you come to, and it's where the club rooms are. And then you have the second resort just next door. There's a small shuttle bus that takes you between. It's only like a minute apart. You know, they have their own pools, their own restaurants. You can go between them. You can go to any Disney resort once you're in here to explore. But that's really everything there is. Would I come back here? Yeah, I think I would. I came here expecting not a lot as a 40-year-old coming to Disney, but I actually really enjoyed it. I can't deny that. I've had a really good time. The staff all across Disney are wonderful. We spent 8 nights here. But yeah, if you've got any questions, anything at all, I've been rambling on. I'm trying to think of everything to say. Any questions on Disney, or Orlando, or Universal Studios, that's what we've done here. You know, ask away. On Kennedy Space Center, where we were very lucky to get tickets to see a SpaceX launch, which was amazing. Any questions on any of that, please ask below. So yeah, sorry it's a long one, but yeah, please, any questions, leave below. If this has helped you in any way, really appreciate a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care.